Hey YouTube, it's Mandy here back with another video. Today we're going to be talking all about rare beauty. I just wanted to let you know that this is going to be a very quick video. It's not going to be super in-depth because I'm waiting for my online order to come in. Sorry, I have to pause here for a second to tell you like a little story. So I thought that they weren't going to have rare beauty in store because, you know, COVID, shipping times, whatever. So I thought that they would only have it online, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to sell out in 5 minutes. So as soon as like, I think it was like 10 p.m. hit, I was like, purchase, got it all, great. Then the next day I found out that they actually did have it in store. Turns out my boyfriend took my car to work. So I was like, okay, well, no one can take me, so I guess I got an Uber. So I Ubered to the mall and I picked up a couple things, and it's kind of good because I think that the shades that I purchased initially were not the right shades, but I think that this one is, hopefully, more or less. Might have to mix a couple, but we're gonna see how it works. Oh no, sweetie, you cannot play with that. Not today. Okay, and then also, since I don't have everything from the Rare Beauty collection, there are a couple new things that I have just purchased, so I'll also use those and you can see how those work out as well. You know, if you're in a good mood and you want to see me again, please hit the subscribe button. And also, you can wait till the end or you can just do it right now. Please hit the like button as well. If you want a list of everything that I used in this video, it's just going to be in the description below. And I also have links that are affiliate links. Okay, let's get into it. So first, I'm going to moisturize my skin because it is super crusty right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I do just like a couple pumps. Put that on my skin. This one's kind of like a lighter gel consistency, but it's still actually very, very moisturizing. I know people really don't like fragrance in their skincare. I have very sensitive skin, but I haven't had any bad effects from this, and it smells delicious. And I mean, don't you want your face to smell like watermelon sometimes? Because I do for sure. And then I'm going to use this Squalene Peptide Eye Gel by Biossance. I usually put this on my ring fingers. Sorry, my eczema, it has come back and it looks so gross. So I use my ring fingers and then I just tap it underneath. Do like a harder kind of patting action just to make sure that underneath my eyes absorbs, and then I do like a little bit on top. I have been getting milia on my eyelids. I don't know if it's because I've been wearing a lot of makeup lately or what the case is, so I try not to put too much eye cream on my eyelids. We're gonna start with the Rare Beauty foundation. Look at how beautiful. So this is shade 370N. Gotta make sure to shake it before you use it. I've seen lots of videos where people use it without shaking it and then it kind of spills on them, and we do not want that. So I'm in the process of finding my perfect shade because right now I don't really feel like I'm warm and I don't feel like I'm cool, and the neutral feels a little bit too yellow for me. This is my little journey that I'm going to. I'm not going to put too much on my forehead just because it's not my forehead color for sure. Okay, and then I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender. I'm not going to use this Beauty Blender. You know why? Because I actually ordered her brush. Or I purchased her brush, so I'm going to use her brush. Ooh, yeah. Look at, like, the Beauty Blender is not bad, but just look at how smooth that is. Smooth and so lovely. So the first video that I watched, I did hear good things about her sponge, but then the videos after that, not so much. So anyways, I'm very intrigued for when her sponge arrives. I don't really feel picky about makeup application, and I don't really have any strong opinions on whether I use a sponge or a brush. I honestly like everything just as long as it works, you know? I don't think I've gotten one thing that hasn't worked. Anyways, let me know how you guys feel about this shade. I can't tell if it's good or if it's not, so any thoughts would be super welcome. I think right now it's a little too late, but I do think that it will be perfect once winter comes. So I don't know if I'll necessarily return it, but we'll see. Hopefully I got my whole entire face. So I do think that when you use this, you do need to put on like a decent amount of product so it can really go on all parts of your face. And I also have seen people not preferring this applicator as much because it's not as hygienic, but I did just wash my face, so I think I'll be okay. Yeah, do you see? I feel like that's a little bit light. Excellent. So my thoughts, a lot of people were saying that it's more like a satin matte finish, but I do feel like, do you guys see that glow that I still have? Anyways, maybe that is what a satin matte finish is, but for me it's like a little bit more glowy than matte. Look how seamless that looks. Okay, now we are gonna go ahead and use the Rare Beauty concealer. So this is in shade 360W. So this one, the doe foot applicator, kind of has like a little tip. That's nice because then you can really apply this wherever you want. I honestly just really use concealer under my eye. I don't really put it anywhere else. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender to blend that out. Ooh, that is super nice. That is very brightening. It also doesn't really have like a matte finish. But if you are looking for a more like wet kind of formula that isn't very mattifying, I think that this one might still be more on the drier side than what you are potentially looking for. Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and set the concealer with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I don't usually bake. I feel like my under eyes are a little too dry for that. So one of the blushes that I got that I actually haven't even opened or tested on my face yet is the color Grace. So just in that package. So I'm gonna put this on my cheeks and also on my lids. For these, okay, so this one comes out like chunkier. I don't know if that is how it's supposed to, but anyway, so I'm just gonna put a little dot, maybe a little bit more. Okay, 2 dots, and then we'll blend it out. These are really, really pigmented, and I've seen so many people put so much on and then it just doesn't go well. So then I'm also just going to use the brush that I use for foundation to blend it in. Oh, it's really lovely. This one's one of the matte ones. Oh, look at that color. I feel like I did this cheek better than I did this cheek. I hate that. Also like to bring my blush up a little bit. I'm also going to use just a little bit on my eyes, and then we'll do that like nude sticks monochromatic moment look. If you follow me on Instagram, which is right here, follow me, you'll know that this look is one of my faves. Okay, so that's how it looks on my eyes. And then we're gonna go ahead and use this Rare Beauty highlight. And this is in shade Enchant. This shade is... Okay, every time I'm filming a video, there's sirens. And it's because I live right beside a police station and a fire station, I believe. This color is beautiful, but it is very, very, very pigmented. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use this highlight. Ooh. I saw a lot of people using it, but a lot of the people that I watched had a lighter complexion. When they used it, it kind of like disappeared into their skin. But this is really, it's really shown up. I think I want a little more of a blinding effect. People have moved away from the highlighter, but for me, I'm like, you know what? I got on the trend very late, so I'm just gonna continue sticking with it, you know? Anyways, I also got 2 more highlighters that will be coming in the mail. So I'll try out some other ones as well in the next video.
Looks like you don't care. Wow, you recognize I'm so rare, so rare. Oh, wait, there. You don't get to stick with me, that's not fair. Don't have it all. I'm not going to. But I know I'm special.
Perfect. We're gonna need a little, you know I like the nose. Good nose highlight. Only a little bit though. And we'll just tap that out. Tap, tap, tap in. I love the highlighter and the blush. And you know what? I won't lie, I might be biased as well because I'm obsessed with Selena Gomez, have been for a very, very long time. I adore her, and you know, a lot of people were like not very happy about another celebrity line, and I totally understand. First off, I think I'm just happy for whoever wants to like pursue their dreams and their passion. You can try at something, like doesn't mean everyone's gonna be successful, but like, is it better to just do something that you want or not because you think other people will despise you for it or whatever the case is? And I like that, you know, this has a meaning for her, you know. The next video, I really do want to talk about what it means to be rare and what it means to find rareness within yourself, because that's not always easy. And you know, on this channel and like my Instagram, that's kind of what I want to talk about. Those are the main things, you know, like finding beauty on your own terms, you know, finding rareness within yourself. So I really do love this company, and I love the marketing that they've done, and I love the diversity that they have as well. So she's done good. So I'm going to use actually a brand new eyebrow product. I have used it once before and I don't know if I loved it that much. So it's the Velour Fluff and Brow Pencil. So first time I used it, I used this brow, I think it's like a brow wax after, but now I'm going to use it before and see if it can help like make my eyebrows stay up. I'm not too sure I understand like the purpose of the brow wax. I should see if there's like instructions or something. Anyway, so I'm just gonna lift those up like so. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to use this part. So this is just like the pencil to fill them in. So I heard that a lot of issues that people had with the Rare Beauty eyebrow pencil is that it's a little too creamy. For me, that sounded nice because for this one I feel like I have to really like push to get the color to show up, which I know a lot of people don't like, but for me, I have such thick eyebrows that like it takes a lot to like fill in the gaps because the rest is so thick, you know. So the most hilarious thing happened, and my camera actually ran out of storage. You know how when you unload the card and then you load it back up, you have to like format the card. Anyways, I didn't do that, but we need to continue the show, so I'm just gonna film on my phone. I finished using the Velour pencil eyebrow filler inner and now I'm going to go ahead and use the new Kosas Volumizing Lash and Care Mascara. So since I'm holding my phone right now, I'm not going to show you guys on video. Okay, so this is how my eyelashes look with the Kosas The Big Clean. Look how pretty that is. I love the packaging. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm in the color Thankful. These are very pigmented. They feel nice. I really like that color. It's like a nice neutral color and will be really good for work. First off, what I've really enjoyed was that Selena Gomez, she created a brand that was really about not masking or hiding who you are, but enhancing it and finding the rareness in yourself and believing that you are rare, because truly, there's not a single person like you, and that's something that you always have to remember. That's first and foremost. Any kind of makeup product, whatever, that can always be improved, but at the end of the day, the foundation of the brand, for me personally, is what matters overall for everything. You know, there's some things that I buy because I'm like, well, this looks cool and I want to try it, but Rare Beauty, I think, is something that I will just stand behind always because of the message that it sends, and it's something that I really believe in. So that's one thing. The second is, this is what my face looks like at the end of the day. So I know, you know, nothing is ever perfect, but to be honest, I think it looks pretty good. I haven't actually looked in the mirror. I looked at my front camera, but it looked good. Maybe I'll go into my mirror. Also hilarious if you could see all of my clothes in the background. I'm just doing laundry and that's always a nightmare. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Like the blush is still on there. The highlighter is still on there, which is rare. And the eyeshadow did crease, but it's still very pigmented. The lip product obviously did not last the full time, but that is totally fine with me. I personally really loved this first drop, and I am so friggin' pumped for what is to come next. So, you know, a lot of you guys wanted to know about Rare Beauty, and personally, like, this is something that I would spend my money on. I feel like the price point is pretty good for what it is, and I think the products are like impeccable, immaculate. I love them. Love me a good blush, love me a good highlight. The lip products and the concealer and foundation are also amazing. Those are my thoughts. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. All the links to every product that I use is also down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos, and do not forget to also like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate and love you all, and I hope really that you guys all know how rare and meaningful and special you are. And with that, I will say goodbye. Have a great weekend.